I'm John Leonard. I'm a corporate lawyer with Fairfield and Woods in Denver, Colorado. We've done a series of informative tapes explaining different aspects of the law, hopefully in a simple and entertaining fashion, how to raise money if you're a corporation, different forms of entities, receiverships. Anyway, a lot of different things. Today, we've been talking wills and trusts with Tim Jordan. Tim, how did you get, of all the things you could be a lawyer for, how did you get into wills and trusts?
That's a great question. In law school, it seemed like everybody wanted to be a litigator. And well, I found that interesting. I didn't like the adversarial nature of litigation. So I kind of gravitated more towards the planning side of law. So I graduated from law school in 1993. The job market was not great back then. So I made a decision to stay in law school for an additional year and then get my LLM in taxation. Because I developed an interest in estate planning and a lot of it is tax driven. So that's kind of how I ended up doing what I do. I enjoy meeting with people, planning in advance, keeping people out of litigation ideally.
Yeah.
And just I think a better client attorney relationship when you're engaging in planning rather than
when you have a client, you could have a client for years.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, we do a plan for somebody and, they may be young at that point in time and they may be a lifetime client. And then, oftentimes you get to know the family and you end up, representing multiple generations of a family. And you get to know them fairly well and kind of in the planning process, you learn a lot about the family, the good and the bad and some personal things that they entrust you with. And
well, you turn into a lifetime confidant and counselor that way, I guess.
You do, absolutely, yeah. So it's not a one and done deal, like sometimes like a litigation matter maybe or a transaction. It's an ongoing relationship.
Well, I know you have fun doing this, but what do you have fun with when you're not doing it?
Outside of work, I used to do a lot of 14ers, but my body's not allowing me to do a whole lot of that stuff anymore. I enjoy fly fishing and took up pickleball about a year ago, which has been a lot of fun.
Well, we did a video with you on medical power of attorneys. Hopefully you've done yours and hopefully you won't have an event fly fishing on the water or on the pickleball.
I didn't need that. Yeah. So no, that's a good point. I do have my own estate plan. I have known estate planners that passed away and had no estate plan. Right. So a lot of attorneys are great about telling other people what they need to do, but not so great about taking their own advice. But I do have all that stuff in place.
Well, we've done a great series with Tim on wills and trusts, estate planning, different documents that are part of your estate plan and different trends in estate planning, like finding out that you have a new child through ancestry.com and how we've modified our documents for those. So pretty straightforward, I hope entertaining and informative. We have a number of videos on our site. I hope you check them out. Tim, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, John.
All right.